Confessional, episode 389, I believe. We're live and direct on YouTube and Twitch, streaming across the globe to all those interested parties out there. Look at chat. Chat is filling. Hello, chat. Big up, chat. Chat is all over the place. Clarky's just remembered to change his name on the stream, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's not my fault. You keep messing everything up.
It's because I keep having to cover for you when you can't be bothered to turn up because you've got something important like a birthday or a driving test or another grandchild popping out or something. You know, Jesus Christ, keep them cross, ladies.
We're in a quiet period on that front.
Yeah. Well, it's about time too. Is that three now?
Yeah, 3.
That's mad. You're younger than me. Jesus. Oh man. Anyway, it's me, Vimesy.
You had yours later in life, didn't you?
Yeah, a lot later in life. Yeah. Not through want of trying with lots of different late. No, that's okay. Pet's not here tonight, despite him banging on about how it's important that we get this show out because, you know, Battlefield review and it's going to be a great Battlefield show and it's all going to be about the Battlefield because Battlefield have got a reveal trailer coming out and it's going to be amazing and we must get together to talk about Battlefield. Can we live stream the Battlefield trailer?
I'll be honest. The trouble that game's in, I expected more than that 2-minute trailer we got.
When Pet was bigging it up, I thought it was going to be like a direct style, 20 minutes, half an hour of deep dive into this is what we're bringing to the table. This is what's new. This is how it's going to be different from the last one, whatever. And what we got was a 2-minute and 12-second cutscene.
Literally the only thing I took from that trailer is I saw a building collapse and I take that to mean that maybe they put the whole destruction thing back in again.
I just kept thinking, we're doing this again, are we? Because we went from I can't remember if it's Battlefield 3 or 4, but we had a skyscraper collapsing. We had a dam that looked like it was about to blow up.
That dam was cool.
Tanks roaring across the desert. I'm just thinking, hang on, we've done all this. This is like the greatest hits. They really are trying to kind of come back to it. And nothing in the modern day, which was great. No drones, no, it was all back to kind of tanks, helicopters, and infantry, which is kind of where we want to be. It could have been a trailer. It could have been a fan trailer for Battlefield 3 or 4, which, from my point of view, fantastic. Because Battlefield 3 for me was like, that was the best one. I think that was the best one.
Yeah.
And then they started bringing in drones and gadgetry and electronic sophistication, and that I just want to shoot people in the head, man. Come on, give me the shooting people in the head thing. And yeah, what we got was a 2-minute trailer, which didn't really tell me anything apart from I think that's where they're aiming at. They're aiming at Battlefield 3 and 4, trying to go back to the old school. Although having heard lots of rumors about developmental hell, let's just say I'm not putting my pre-order in just yet. Not yet.
Give over. You'll be there day one.
No, I'll be waiting on this one. And also, Battlefield day ones are always day 3 by the time they manage to get the servers sorted. So I'm quite happy to give it a bit to see how it sells. When's it out anyway? I presume it's 2026, right? Because it's got a 6 in it.
I'm sure there'll be a beta at some point.
Well, they're doing a multiplayer reveal at the end of August, I want to say. So if that's another 2-minute cutscene, they could eke this out for another decade, couldn't they?
They could, and they probably will.
They probably will, but I think they need to. Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to do quite a lot to get my faith back in the Battlefield franchise. I think I got to stop fucking around with it and sticking like, let's just go and mess with stuff, and change all the team dynamics and all the different. Or they're trying to make it into like a hero shoot. Just give us back our squads, give us back our specialists, and let us go do our thing.
I think the reason they all keep missing with these first-person shooters is because like things have really moved on, haven't they? There's no place for them anymore.
Have they?
Yeah, I mean, Nobody wants that style of gameplay anymore.
Well, what do people want? Because COD's still multi-selling, whatever, and everyone's still playing Call of Duty.
COD will always sell.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course it will. I mean, I buy it.
They just want you short little bitey size multiplayer games like everyone plays, like Fortnite and stuff.
I mean, yeah, but you can't release another. I mean, we've seen that, haven't we? Seen what happens when people try and let's bring out another battle royale, or let's try and bring out another extraction.
I think really that they've just basically missed onboarding an entire generation of people now.
What you're saying is Battlefield is the Xbox and Call of Duty is the PlayStation, and they kind of missed the boat, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that.
Back.
Thing is, I went back onto Battlefield 1, Battlefield 1 a few weeks ago. I liked Battlefield 1. I really did.
Did you?
Yeah.
My invite lost in the post, I assume.
Oh, I can be arsed. I know how long it takes you to install stuff and then get good. But I went on there. I managed to last about 3 games before I went, fuck this, I'm out. Because it was just the people who've been playing it for like a decade, right? And it was just, I got out, spawned, sniped dead. Like, okay, well, this is going to be fun. So yeah, I didn't last very long. I love Battlefield games. I just wish I can't have it back. I can't have that those days when we used to go on and be like in a full squad for 3 hours twice a week, every night. Well, not every night, but like 3 or 4 nights a week. Full squad of 5 of us, 4 of us, whatever it was, raging against the tides of war, epic battles going, forward and back, playing front lines or whatever it is. Whenever we can't, like I can't even get on a game.
Back when we were young, had time.
Yeah, I know, kids for a start. But yeah, that kind of thing. Whenever we're in that back, are we really?
Anyway, you have to forgive me if I'm talking a bit like muted and monotone tonight because I've damaged my masseter muscle in my jaw. I just thought I'd get that out there,
You damaged your jaw?
Yeah, some sort of muscle that runs down there.
Why?
I don't know. The dentist seems convinced that someone smacked me one, unless the missus has been at me at night. As far as I'm aware, I don't remember injuring myself.
You weren't trying 69 with her on top again, were you?
No, I don't remember that.
Not if you were concussed. Don't tell her I said that. Anyway, yeah. So what have you been playing then, Clarky? It's been a while since we've had you on the show. You're like a guest person now.
More fuck off.
Like more Death Stranding. All right, go on. Talk to me about Death Stranding. Right, that's good.
Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Well, okay. Without spoilers, have you finished it?
No.
You anywhere near finishing it?
I think
you got to Australia yet?
Well, I've nearly filled that map in.
Nearly filled that map in. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
My next question is why? I am in Australia. I've done maybe 4 or 5 missions in Australia, and I'm rapidly losing interest, like to the point where I just cannot bring myself to turn it on.
So you've not really met much in the way of your crew, then, have you, so far?
No, not really. I've got again, without spoiling, I've got everyone's seen Dollman, so I've got Dollman. I've met Rainey. I've done, but that's about it, right? It's like I'm at the. I've met. I've had my conversation with the new president and all that. And,
now you've met Rainey, that at least answers the question you asked me about.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I just don't think all the stuff I liked about Death Stranding 1 has kind of gone. And they now, I do. I just think I don't think Kojima wanted to make this game. I think he just thought, oh, paycheck, I need to make a sequel. He's got fuck all to say in it.
Pet's nose is so twitching right now.
I don't think he wanted to make it. I don't think he did. I think he wanted to go off and do something else. Something was weird, but the pressure to make a Death Stranding 2 was too great. It's just what they've done is they've just said, oh, let's take the end game of 1 and just start you at that. It's too fucking easy. I'm not even there yet. I haven't even unlocked everything yet, and I'm just like, this is just. I'm not scared anymore. There's no element of. I mean, I used to like that thing where it started to rain, and that I can't remember the bloody name of the arm, the robotic arm thing with the light on it. It's got a name. When that started to come up and go like R2's little radar, I used to freak out. I would stop dead. I would crouch immediately, and I'm like, I'm staring around at things, going, what's going?
I don't know. I found the fact that the Australian BTs can actually see you a little bit.
The gazers. I mean, that's it, right? There's it all. Oh, we've changed it up. They can see you now. Yeah, but I've got a massive assault rifle that can immediately. Where's the danger here, right? Before I even get to the BTs, I've already got a gun that can shoot the in the face. He just makes no, or I've got loads of bloody blood grenades. It took me like in Death Stranding, and I get it because you've already discovered that in Death Stranding 1, you've already got the kind of the blood grenades and the piss grenades, or whatever they were, or whatever it is, right? Yeah. So you've already got weaponry, and it's a bit of a farce that you get into this game. And go, oh, we've just invented this. It's like, oh, really? Because I had it in the first game. But where's the there were bits in that where I had to go up. For example, I had to get you've gone to the government as the first. The government of Australia, the government of Australia. Oh, look, it's a shady bloke standing there, and whatever.
I know.
And we have to go. We've got to go up to the Lone Commander, which is like a trek across hazardous BT territory. And yeah, you kind of got there. So, spooky music. It's all dark. It's rainy, and I kind of just like. I mean, I thought I'd try it. I'll just walk. I'm just going to walk. I'm not even going to crouch. I've just walked. I had one BT that got a bit close and started going. Woo, so I just shot him in the face. And then walked to the Lone Commander and did that bit, and then he said, "Oh, go and get me some mementos." So I walked over there, and a thingy came a bit close, so I shot it in the face.
I get your feeling. It's what I call the alien effect. I mean, you look at the movie Alien. That movie is a one-shot deal. You can't recreate that again.
Well, they bloody tried, didn't? But no, but that was the. And I think that's the thing with this.
They got it with the two films after it. They did something slightly different.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think that's what Codge has done with this. Really, Codge, Marmite Codge.
Oh yeah.
This is what Codge has done with this. Is he's gone. Well, we can't redo Alien, so we're going to make Aliens. We're just going to make it dead easy and just you're shooting shit up. That's what he's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got this beautiful masterpiece of an alien. Right.
I mean, I say this more to spur you on, but you're like at the cusp of your first boss fight against a giant.
I've had one. It was
mechanized.
I haven't had that. No, I haven't had a Kaijo.
Yeah, giant robot kaiju.
Giant robot thing. A transformer, right? I haven't had that yet. Basically kicking up against Optimus Prime. But like you get into your first tar battle or whatever it is at the end of kind of your Mexico jaunt, and it's kind of like your first big set piece. Oh, you're gonna have to face up against this giant BT that's outside and everything's tremoring and it's doing earthquakes, and it's effectively I have to stand on a car in a tar pit and I'm throwing blood grenades at its face, and then I'm shooting it in the face, and then he's coming a bit close, so I'm going to run to another car and stand on its bonnet and then shoot it in the face.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it, and I mean, saddened that you aren't so much. But I also I do see the cracks in this. I mean, the kind of story in it is a bit like, I suppose you kind of went with that because that's all there was really to go with left over from the first game, if you know what I mean. It's like
the story bits and the cutscenes are the cutscenes are as beautiful as ever. Right? He is without doubt master of the cutscene, whatever. Great. I'm still really unsure, and I'm not going to ask you to elaborate on this in any way whatsoever. But the kind of the end of the Mexico bit, the kind of the story beat that happens there, I don't believe it. and I don't know whether I should. And that's kind of robbed me of quite a lot, because if I believed it, I would be quite upset. But I don't think I do believe it, so I'm like, well, I don't know whether to be upset or not. Because I don't know.
Yeah,
Right?
I know what you mean.
Don't say anything about it. But and that might be a little bit on me trying to second guess the game or whatever. But it was kind of, I'm getting so many mixed messages about what's happened there, because there are things that kind of appear and then don't appear and then do but then don't, and then I've seen visions of what's happening later on, and I'm like, well, I don't think that this is real, but maybe it is. But I don't know whether to believe it. So
I get what you mean,
emotional punch.
I get what you mean, and where I am, it's a bit of a yes no thing. So
yeah, well,
yes, something did go down and it has stuck.
Yeah, so I mean, but I don't know. But I mean, for me, the main thing I'm not enjoying about it is it's more of the same but worse, because you've lost that tension, you've lost that feeling of achievement, because going up and down stuff or going across things and back again, traversal is just too damn easy. And maybe I've not reached the really difficult parts yet, but they've already given me a fucking motorcycle, for God's sake. I can already. I mean, like. It took me hours,
right? Okay.
In the first game to get anywhere. Don't. You're not going to convince me. It's just
this is vehicle wise. So yeah, I've got the bike.
Yeah.
The truck.
Have you got the skateboard, the coffin board, or whatever they're calling it?
Yeah, I've got the coffin board. Now, obviously, the coffin board only works in areas where you have sort of activated the chiral network.
Oh, okay, right.
As soon as you reach the border of a chiral network, the board just stops. It won't go any further.
Because it runs on internet power. Chiral power.
So something like that.
Yeah.
But no, that is an incredibly useful tool. I mean, it will traverse any terrain to the point where it's, hold on a minute, the quickest way to my next mission is just to go down the fucking river, and you just basically surf down the river without issue.
But so the challenge of connecting society only exists, and it was a bit like that in Death Stranding 1, right? Before the real challenge was going from a known place within the chiral network and getting to the place that was in the unknown, because you didn't have the help of here's everyone. But whereas in the first one, that was mainly about, oh, we're not going to show you what the other people have made, the whatever they call the asymmetrical, the strand thing, right? So you cross that border and you can't see anybody else's roads or anybody else's timefall shelters or anybody else's anything, right? And as soon as you connect it, suddenly whoosh, oh look, there's a fucking great motorway standing right where I was a minute ago. Ooh, right? But that's completely nullified by the fact they've already given you so many tools in Death Stranding 2 that by the time you cross over the chiral network and you're like, oh no, I can't see anything. Doesn't matter, I've got a fucking 4x4.
Yeah.
And I've seen in like review videos and stuff.
I think
all the stuff you get later on where you just have this bloody great big truck and it even picks things up for you.
Yeah, exactly. They really do go out of the way to make that whole side of things like maybe a little bit too overly easy. It's like, all right, I get it, but it's simple.
It's like, I'll build a road. Why do I need to build a road?
Don't need one.
Exactly. Right? I have more fun if I'm going off-road, because at least then I've got some wee, I'm jumping, or woo, I'm going over a thing, right? Or I've got a challenge of how do I cross a river in a 4x4. It's like playing what are those games, that the ones where you literally are crossing a river in a 4x4? I should know. I play them. What they call them, snow thingies, mud grinders, or whatever it's called.
Oh right. Yeah.
It's like playing that. That's the fun part of Death Stranding now. Is I've got a 4x4. I'm going to avoid the road because I just want to go across the river in a big 4x4. And now it's like, oh, I don't even want a road because why? And so if you take out the gameplay is just far too easy for me. It's robbed it of that soul, of that romantic kind of.
Yeah, that doesn't change. It is a very, very easy game.
In which case I'm kind of out, because I don't think it's a particularly good shooter. I think the AI is shockingly bad. I've come across. I mean, this is Kojima.
You're
Metal Gear Solid 5, for fuck's sake, right? You go out into Metal Gear Solid 5 and you have an amazing time fighting them.
I'd maybe stick at that a little longer, because the some of the new enemies in it, they are actually quite good at doing things like flanking and stuff. No, they are, honestly. but they're still easy.
It doesn't matter because I've already unlocked the fucking sniper rifle, so it's they don't even get near me. I just
No, that won't work against something you.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure, but like I just don't think he wants it because I don't think he wants to make the game because it's like, okay, here's a base full of enemies, but I can't be asked to program the AI.
Yeah, I kind of see I can see where you're coming from.
I don't want to make the terrain challenging, so I'm just going to give you a fucking 4x4, right? I can't be asked to make a game.
Yeah, the story does feel a bit like he's gone, oh, all right then. Well, I suppose we better address this, and that's basically the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, the story stuff it's Kojima. It's fine, right? I expect it to be completely fucking batshit crazy. I expect it to be full of characters who are weirdly batshit crazy, plot points that are batshit crazy, but also kind of predictable, but also probably with a twist that you didn't expect. You know, I mean, I expect all that, and I love that. I'm happy with that, which is why I'll quite happily watch the fucking cutscenes.
Yeah, I do really appreciate the Back to the Future 2 nod in this game. You know, the cargo carrier things that you can actually ride on.
Yeah.
I
thought you were going to say you're going to pick up an almanac or something.
Yeah, so they're a bit like the hoverboards, aren't they, from Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Even to the point that they won't work on water. So you'll try and kick and you just won't move. I thought, oh, what a nod.
Best line in the game is when that bloke who steers your ship, the Magellan or whatever, turns around and says, "Oh, I've lost my hand." And sometimes I can feel it. It's almost like it's a pause, wait for a breath, phantom pain, and it's like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, that guy's a legend.
The guy who he is, maybe the guy who voices it, maybe not.
Yeah, too right. No Mad Max, no Happy Feet.
Yeah, well, no Happy Feet. That would be a shocker. Yeah, look, I really thought that the problem I had with Death Stranding 1 was it just went on too long, right? And it also got to the point where it was not so terrifying, but I kind of dreaded playing it because it was scary, right? For me, it was kind of scary, right? So this one, I thought, oh, great. They toned it down a little bit. So I'm going to have that nice balance of it's just scary enough, but they've given me the tools to be able to deal with it now. I didn't expect it to be like I'm Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger walking through the bloody jungle, you know, just literally.
I get you, but the whole length thing's subjective. I mean, to this day, I will literally bitch slap anyone who says that Alien Isolation was too long. But you know what I mean?
I do. But you know, I'm disappointed. Okay, but I'm also, you know, if people are enjoying it, I get it. But I'm not somebody who likes to grind anyway. I'm not somebody who likes to grind for things that actually mean something, let alone I'm going to grind to build a road that I don't actually want to use because it's no fun. So what's in it for me to play the game, to see the story go through? Well, the story hasn't grabbed me enough to make me want to go through it.
No, just get on YouTube.
Well, I'm sure Pet will send me the books, you know, for my birthday or something.
Oh, I'm sure he will. It's a good job you didn't pay for this game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bloody marvelous. I didn't pay for that. Review code for the win.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I was disappointed. But then again, in its defense, it might just be me because I still haven't been able to put any more hours into Clair Obscur 33 either. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just in a gaming funk.
So that's two. That's already two
of the games of the year.
Yeah, that you barely scratched the surface on.
Well, I mean, I've got to Act 2 in both of them, so you know that's effectively a win, right?
That might be something of an achievement in Clair Obscur. It's not really anything in Death Stranding.
It really isn't, is it? No. Clair Obscur, yeah, I want to go back to it, but
good. Did you get to Minoko Station? Oh, you're dead to me.
What's Minoko Station?
It's basically where you should be heading now on Clair Obscur.
I'm literally just in Act 2. I've just done the cliffs. Don't spoil a fucking thing for me because I.
Well, you've done the cliffs, haven't you? I found that scene. It was very, very well done.
At the end,
only thing I found really jarring about it is how it's just like, and there's his replacement.
Yeah, without spoiling it for those who haven't played it, it was. But again, now I'm like, I don't believe that they can't have possibly. What? Hang on, how? Because mainly because if they've managed to keep that hidden from the entire internet and not being spoiled, then that's fucking incredible. But
they did, and they did. I think.
Well, I mean, it's like it's the whole Last of the Two thing, isn't it?
Because it's like, how come that character's upgrade board's all like not as detailed as all the others?
I'm not saying. Look, you're ruining it for people now. Yeah, I don't know. I want to. The thing that's putting me off about that game is I don't know if I could be asked to do the battles all the time. If it was like Final Fantasy, what was the last one? 16? Yeah. Where it's just your kind of third person action, you're kind of just charging through stuff, and it's like, whack, 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 yeah, thanks very much, next one, whack, 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 thanks very much, next one. It's kind of all right, but when it's you got to go into the battle. I mean, some of these battles are over in like 40 seconds.
I get you.
But it's still a pain in the ass. I have to kind of do them. And I have to go through all the scenes and have to do. And the battle system is great. And I think it's a really good. It's probably one of the best battle systems of this type of kind of turn-based, battle system that I've ever played. The problem with it for me is, to play it properly, it would involve me having to really fucking learn how to play it. And like the intricacies of how each person can kind of coexist with the other person, how they all kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, Clarky, synergize with each other. I'd have to learn all that. So instead, I slap it down on story mode and just walk through all the battles, because I don't have the time. But even then, even when it turned to easy, where I'm walking through battles just kind of like a couple of minutes, there's still too many. I just want to get to the next story beat. Give me the next story beat. Give me the next story beat, please. So I'll go back to it, I hope.
Yeah, you always say that. What else have I been playing? Shadow Labyrinth.
Is that a new Assassin's Creed game?
This one slipped you by, but it's something I was watching very eagerly. Do you remember? Have you watched any of the episodes of Secret Level on Amazon?
No.
You're a fucking
Weren't they
idiot,
on Netflix?
No, I just said they're on Amazon.
That's why I thought they were on Netflix.
So these were all a bunch of shorts based on gaming, if you will.
Yeah, they went on. Was it Castlevania and something?
No, Vimesy. You need to really go and watch this.
What was it? What was it on? Excellent. Yeah. I need to go watch it. They were that effective that you can't remember what the fuck they were on about. Yeah, okay, good.
There was one on that new
Jeff Crammond's Grand Prix.
That new, what is it called? New World or something?
Harrier Attack.
Yeah, there was New World. There was Dungeons and Dragons.
With Ernie.
Armored Core. That was a good episode.
Okay. I'm intrigued. I have heard about them. I just haven't watched them.
One of them was based on gaming's very first mascot, and that was Pac-Man.
Oh god, this is that fucking okay. Is this the one that looks like Ghosts and Ghouls but with Pac-Man following him?
No. It was no. I mean, the setup from this is it was presented as kind of a very brutal character. This is the episode of Secret Level, by the way. It was presented as a very brutal person wakes up with no memory, whatever, and he's having to basically survive. And all the while, he's got this companion with him. No, he doesn't wake on a beach. He's kind of got this companion who follows him, giving him advice. But it turns out that this companion effectively devours anything it can get its little mouth on, and it's like it's the whole, oh my god, that's actually Pac-Man.
I might have to go and watch this now.
So imagine Imagine if you saw one of the most like brutal sort of scenes you could imagine of a like cloaked carrier absolutely eviscerating countless people, and then they take their cloak off, and it's like Crash Bandicoot. It's that sort of an, oh my god, it's Pac-Man.
That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah. So Shadow Labyrinth is it's a Metroid game. It's essentially a Metroid game.
Right.
You start off as a character who's bang in a space battle. His ship crashes. He wakes up, and there's a little yellow round robot on the ground.
Yeah, is this game I'm thinking of? The one that looks a bit like Ghosts and Ghouls, but you got a little Pac-Man after you.
On Ghosts and Ghouls, it's Metroid. It's literally like Metroid.
It looks kind of black and white to me, so I thought Ghosts and Ghouls.
Yeah, this little yellow floating robot with a very familiar looking mouth gives you advice and tells you what to do, and then has special attacks where he turns into a giant shadowy version of Pac-Man and devours them. It was just like, all right, this is an interesting take. But it gives you a
version of that latest Mario game.
Yeah,
it's like Mario Wonder on crack.
Yeah, so you've got most of the time you play as the survivor, if you will, who's got his sword or what have you. But there's certain points where you've got to like traverse the environment, and you do this on these rails. And when you traverse onto the rails, you become Pac-Man basically.
Right, okay.
They'll run along the rails, kill an enemy, and they'll drop these yellow things. And as you pick these yellow things up as the Pac-Man thing, obviously it makes that noise. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's just, it's very, very interesting take on it. It's never the sort of thing you'd think, oh my god.
So are they ghosts?
Yeah. No, they're all like mutants, and
they're like the little ghosts that kind of go around and try and chase.
No, I'm sure there's been that many nods to the original game. There'll be something like that at some point.
There's probably ghouls in there as well. In which case, my first point stands.
But no, if you've not watched Secret Level, I do recommend that you watch it. All of the episodes they're between like 5 and 20 minutes long.
Well, I'll give it a shot. I still haven't watched that Cyberpunk series that was supposed to be really, really good.
Didn't like that.
I watched the first episode and was like, I don't know if I'm not sure if I get this.
Secret Level. Hold on, let me just find out what
they're doing. They're doing a series 2 of Secret Level. I know they're doing a Secret Level series 2. Pretty sure I read that somewhere.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So you had this one always makes me laugh because one of them was based on Concord.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that now.
Yeah, one of them was called Fulfillment, and that was literally just a 20-minute long PlayStation advertisement. I didn't like that one. The Outer Worlds, Spelunky, Honor of Kings. What's that fighting one that Pet really likes? The side-scrolling.
Blasphemous?
No, the Ninja. It was a PlayStation exclusive game.
No, you're not talking about Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Sifu.
Oh, Sifu.
There's a Sifu episode.
I went for Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
I know. Sifu. There was the Dungeon and Dragon one, the Pac-Man one, Mega Man. That was a good one.
See, so this is the problem so far. All these just
and Warhammer 20,000 or 40,000 or whatever the fuck it's called.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. The Warhammer one, brutal.
Okay, well, I mean, the problem with those is they don't sound very fun.
The New World one was really good because Arnold Schwarzenegger actually voices the main character. It's a really good episode.
As in New World, as in the Amazon MMO that I played for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's a whole riff on that whole you die and you come back sort of thing.
Yeah. So Edge of Tomorrow, basically.
Yeah. Good episode, that. Very good episode.
Did you ever watch the Arcane series?
No.
They're fucking fantastic. The one that's based on League of Legends, but has, like, you need no knowledge of League of Legends in any way whatsoever. Honestly, probably one of the best anime I've watched. It's really, and it's absolutely beautiful. It is. You could literally freeze frame that TV series at any point, and you'd want to put it on the wall. I could just see them being like, you could just literally freeze frame, displate that, please, and just bring out a whole. It's absolutely stunning, Really, really, highly recommend that one. I actually
Good.
watched
And
it,
my-
which, you know,
Oh well,
for me, it's like one hell of a recommendation.
that is a big thing for you. Oh yeah, my third game was obviously I was going to get Donkey Kong. The game that scored higher than Death Stranding 2.
Well, I'm not surprised, really.
Have you picked this one up for your boy yet?
I didn't have a choice. He handed me the money like 3 months ago and said, pre-order that bad boy.
How's he finding it?
It's very interesting, actually,
It
because
is.
no, not in that sense. I mean, it is, but it's he started playing Tears of the Kingdom. Probably about a month ago or something. I said, "Oh, you know," he got bored of Mario Kart World very quickly.
Yeah, that's always.
I mean, it's a Mario Kart game, right? That's what happens. You mainline it for a week and then go, okay. And I said, well, look, wait, why don't you start playing? Like, give Zelda a go. You'll like Zelda. You'll like Zelda. And he was like, well, all right then, Daddy. If you make me, I said, I am making you play Zelda. And I said, play Breath of the Wild. And he went and obviously chose to go and pick up Tears of the Kingdom, which is a bit worrying because he'll never pick up Breath of the Wild now. And he's basically put like 100 hours into that game already. He fucking loves it.
Good boy.
He's maxing out. He's not finished the storyline yet. He's taking his sweet time about it, but he's farming everything. He's unlocked all the fairies. He's done all his whatever, and you know he's loving
I don't know about saying he won't go back and play Breath of the Wild because they're kind of. I don't
know that he will. I would think that if you played Tears of the Kingdom and you've had access to Ultra Hand and you've had all these gadgets and gizmos and the zone,
I get that whole side of it. But
my son is he loves that shit. He loves that kind of.
Right.
What can I build? What can I create? What can I do? All this, and I just feel that if he went back to like Breath of the Wild, he'd be like, "So what? I just hit shit with swords." You know what I mean? It would be a bit like that. So I don't know. He'll have to try it at some point. I'm sure he will try it at some point. But anyway, Donkey Kong comes out. I've got it all set up for him. So when he comes home from school, it's there. It's a little box. You know, thank you, Nintendo, for giving it a box and absolutely sweet FAA. You know, just literally.
Oh Jesus Christ! I know
it's like such a disappointment. You open up and there's this little tiny card, and you're like, well, not even a warranty card anymore. I mean, they can't. That's it. That's all it is. It's not even a warranty card. Sod a manual, not even a warranty card.
Oh, hold on. The slipcase is actually double-sided.
It is, but it's like also not.
Bit of a shit picture.
It's also not. But anyway, yeah. And he's played a fair bit, but he keeps going back to Zelda. He's I don't know.
I can get on board with that.
I don't know quite how far he is through Donkey Kong because he doesn't really talk about it as much. We go on when we walk to school every morning. It'll be amber earrings, something about a new hat or something, or I've just beaten my first Lionel or whatever it is, and I've just taken out one of these big sandworm, moldy things, whatever they're called. Yeah. How's Donkey Kong going? Yeah, it's good. I got these new trousers though in Zelda, and you're like, right, okay. And they give me like plus whatever and this and that, and I'm just like, oh, right, okay. So thank God I didn't pay for the bloody game, and I'm sure he will push through on it. But it's just really interesting that it's come out and he's just like fixated on the game he's been playing for the last month.
I know I'm not exactly like master of the long-winded review, but I think with Nintendo are now at the stage with 3D platformers where it's a case of like, well, yeah, it's one of your 3D platformers. Of course, it's a 10 out of 10. There's nothing to. It's a 10 out of 10 game. So
explain to me how, because this is the bit I don't. Because I've not really seen him play it much. He has played quite a lot. For my son, he's not played a lot. For me, he probably doubled my game time on it, right? So I know he's unlocked several. I think he's on like Fourth World or something. I can't remember. What I don't understand is in a game where you basically can destroy the entire level.
Well, within reason,
how you make a game out of that that's still kind of playable? Because it's a bit like Death Stranding, where it's like, hey, you got to go from point A to point B, and in Death Stranding, I'll just hop in my 4x4, and in Donkey Kong, I'll just smash my way there, right? So how does it kind of work?
Well, you can't just literally just smash your way through it. There are things you can't smash through, and they're strategically placed, so you have to take a certain path, if you will.
Okay. So that it?
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 game. It's just another 3D,
It's just another
3D
banger.
kind of platformer, and it's just amazing. It's fun to play. It's funny. They've just got that shit nailed down, haven't they? They can't go wrong with it.
I mean, I did see they advertised it between, like, weirdly, in the middle of the England football game, the England women's Euro semi-final. There was like an advert for it, and I just thought, okay, I can see exactly why Nintendo are doing this. Women's football game for girls, and I thought, is that what they're trying to target it as?
I know.
I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Just because there's a
just well, you literally carry around with a Pauline on your back. You know, it's like, you know, it's that whole riff on the whole what was it, King Kong thing?
Yeah, Coleman's saying there, Donkey Kong Red Faction, and this is exactly what this is.
More like Red Faction 2, to be fair. But yeah, okay, we'll give him it.
Well, yeah, we know what you mean.
Evening Coleman, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of fun is this. They just get all that stuff right, don't they? They keep the story interesting, funny.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I've hardly seen it. You know, and he seems to play it a little bit and then put it down and go back to Zelda. So I don't know. I expected him to kind of just, like, Donkey Kong comes out, Zelda gets dropped, and I have to encourage him back onto Zelda by bribing him with something.
I get that. I obviously played through Breath of the Wild when that first came back out on the original Switch, and then I think it was a couple of years later I really got back into that again and really, like, did everything the game had to offer, and it was like, yeah, I can understand that itch. I mean, I've kind of, like, purposely avoided playing the updated version because I can just imagine myself just falling back into that hole again, and I just simply don't have time anymore to kind of. There's loads of games I want to go back and give more time to, but you just.
I mean, him chatting about it's almost made me want to go back and finish Breath of the Wild, right? Because I'm literally 3/4 of the way through that game, and I could go and finish it in, like, a week, and I just can't be bothered. But yeah, I'm just surprised because Donkey Kong, it looks fun, looks pretty, and I've watched him play it a little bit. But whenever I've sat down to watch him play it, he stopped it and said, "Right, should we play some more Split Fiction then?" And so we've gone back to playing Split Fiction.
I've been playing that with Shelley.
So it's a bit weird, really, the fact that it's not. He's obviously quite happy to play it for a bit, but then he will, unlike my son, he will quite happily drop it to go and play something else. You know, which is unusual. But yeah. So I mean, literally all I've been playing is stuff with him, like Split Fiction with him, really.
Yeah. I picked up the Patapon 1 and 2 remasters as well. Oh, man. Those games are literally they're the top tier of those rhythm games. Love them.
Yeah, I've never played one.
You should do. They're really good.
I doubt I will play one ever. Because despite
missing a treat there, mate.
Despite being the man with the drum kit and a bass guitar in the background, my sense of rhythm is shockingly bad when it comes to video games.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a remaster, isn't it? They've got modes for that.
Oh, have they? Excellent. If they've got a story mode where I can literally drive a 4x4 over it and just not have to bother
it now has, like, multiple difficulty settings. The easy one, you can basically, if you're tone deaf, you can still play the game.
I've been playing. Have you what's it called? Wheel World. Have you heard about Wheel World? You got Wheel World?
I haven't.
You not heard of Wheel World? Wheel World?
Are we not going to take a moment to address this, Vimesy?
No, I'm not. No, don't care.
I never knew there was a porn video of.
You never knew there was a porn video of.
So obviously, for anyone listening to this, Coleman's just commented that he had a nap earlier and woke up to find that Hulk Hogan had passed away.
What you got to remember is when people put things in the chat, you just don't give their name because then it makes it sound like there's only one person in the chat. Whereas if you don't give the name, people will think there's lots of people in the chat.
Sorry.
Chat's
hold on,
just said. Chat's just said.
I've just lost him.
Don't even refer to him. He's don't even refer to him. Just call him Chat, right? And then everyone will think there's loads of people in chat, rather than just Coleman while he's editing his own podcast. Probably
that man's going to be grieving. He loves wrestling.
Yeah. And
I knew Coleman. I saw it as soon as it broke.
Yeah, more people got upset about that than Aussie, which I thought was a bit tight. But there we go. What was I talking about before that?
Like he's been dead for decades.
There is that. What was I talking about, Clarky?
Shit.
Wheel World. Thank you for that.
Wheel World, yeah.
Wheel World is really good. See what I did there? I can go. Once you've got a handlebar on it, it's really good. I've only played like a little bit of it, but it looks like right up my street. It's basically a beautiful art style cycling game, but you've got weirdly a little skull, a bit like your Pac-Man thing from earlier. But instead of it following you, it's kind of on your basket on your bicycle, and it's a little ghost.
Is there brutal slayings?
Not really. You just kind of it's like the Forza Horizon of cycling games. You kind of just ride around these beautiful islands, and then people will ride around. And you kind of you ring your bell. You go ding ding, and they challenge you to a race, and you have a little race around the island. And then you go and find little upgrade cars.
This sounds right up your alley.
It really, really is. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. I'm really enjoying this one. But
Death Stranding 2, forget it.
Yeah. Forget about it.
Wheel World,
mate. Wheel World. It is honestly right up my alley. It's right. It's just a no-brainer. Sit back, stick a podcast in, drive around a really pretty island, having a race against things. It's about 4 hours long. It's got a very, simple story, if you can call it that. I'm here for it, mate. It's on Game Pass, obviously, because otherwise, I'm not paying money.
Does it involve a bicycle with amnesia?
I mean, you can upgrade the bicycle to basically look very, very strange.
Or have amnesia.
Well, some of the builds you can make, you might want to forget. There's one which is basically like a naked body, and you end up sort of sitting on the arse of the naked body as you're riding. It's very strange.
But
it's
right up your alley.
This is kind of where my games are at the moment. This is about the level I can put into games, because I was ever so hopeful for Death Stranding, because I thought Death Stranding would be kind of a great, stick a podcast on, wander across the world, look at try and have to navigate over things. How am I going to get across this river? How am I going to go up this mountain? And then the answer apparently is just shred it with a 4x4. But that's what I thought Death Stranding was going to be like.
Run it down.
But yeah, so who knows? But I don't even know. I mean, what's coming out soon? I mean, the only thing I'm really looking forward to that's coming out soon, I think, is the DLC for Indiana Jones. To be honest.
Oh, I fell off that game hard.
What? Indy?
I never finished it. Yeah.
Where did you get to?
I didn't even get to the end of Egypt.
What? Egypt was like.
I know.
I thought those two levels, the Vatican and Egypt, were really, really strong. The last world biome, whatever you want to call it, it kind of, because it was basically like you're in the South American jungle. I think it's a South American jungle, but you're basically navigating places by boat. So you kind of get in a little two-person skiff with a little engine on the back, and but it kind of ruins that sense of how much you can explore, because you're not doing it on foot.
I was quite surprised I fell off this, because I'm
really surprised you fell off it, because it's a proper old school.
No, I did, and I really enjoyed it. I found the end part of the first part of the game quite poignant. With the big giant guy.
Yeah.
Because obviously the guy
at the end of the Vatican,
the guy that played that giant died, didn't he, in real life? And he was like a very well-known actor.
Dude,
I was like, that's really well done. So fuck off, that's not spoilers. I thought, yeah, that was really nicely well done.
Yeah, it was. Look, I mean, yeah, I'm surprised you fell off that. I mean, I was going to say you've not got far to go. Have you got in? You didn't go into the mountains then, without spoiling it.
No.
Okay. You should push
I
on a
didn't
bit.
even really. I mean, I met the main bad guy, but only in the scenes he was sort of involved in. None of them.
Did you do the kind of the big cut scene with him?
No, literally, I haven't had a single cutscene where he's been with Indy. If you will.
Oh my god! No, you got to push on a little bit. You got to.
All
I mean,
right.
some of the cutscenes are like on a par with the best parts of.
The thing is, that means resubbing to Game Pass, and I'm kind of
Oh,
done with Xbox for the moment.
oh yeah, I can kind of feel that. I got really excited when I heard about that ROG Ally X, and then worked out it's going to cost about $1,000, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Mafia Old Country's coming out. Game Pass. Yeah, I'm struggling here.
Or the Battlefield 1 of Mafia games.
Quite looking forward to it. I don't know. I mean, I still play my Xbox purely for Game Pass stuff. And this is why I don't understand Game Pass, because I haven't bought a physical game for my game for Xbox since I bought Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like however long ago that was. That was the last physical or even digital game I think I ever bought for Xbox. I'm looking at my game shelf, which is like I don't buy much physical stuff anymore, but I'm literally looking at it and I can see at least 5 PS5 games, and I can see actually I can't see any Xbox Series X games. I can see one Xbox One game up there. That's basically it. So I don't know how this Game Pass thing is supposed to function anymore. I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem though, isn't it? It's Game Pass. And because I like playing my stuff on the telly, I might as well keep it. I've already bought the Xbox. I might as well keep the Xbox so I can play things like Wheel World and Mafia: The Old Country and Clara Obscura and the new DLC for Indy and that kind of thing. Because I don't think without Game Pass, I honestly think my gaming on the PS5 is limited at the moment to whatever you buy on it. Whatever you buy on it and Call of Duty. And I don't even play Call of Duty anymore because Pet doesn't invite me anymore because he's a
we still need to play Elden Ring, don't we?
Yeah, the one you made me buy for 30 fucking quid.
And then remembered you could have just got that for free as well.
I don't know if would that have worked. I wonder if I could send it back. I haven't actually turned it on yet. I haven't launched it. I wonder if I can get my money back.
You might do. It might be worth looking at.
I very much doubt it somehow. No, they'll say you have like a 2-week window. You know, PlayStation, like they ain't giving you nothing.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, no, I keep waiting for what's she called? Star Wars Outlaws. I quite fancy playing that, and I'm waiting for that to drop down. But even I saw it in a sale recently for like 20 quid, and I still couldn't bring myself to pull my finger on it. It's got to come to Game Pass.
I'll probably buy that one. I'll buy that when the Switch version comes out.
That's September, isn't it? 4th of September, if I remember rightly. There you go.
The logic being most of the bugs will have been ironed out of it by.
Yeah, but they'll get new ones on the Switch 2 version, mate. Don't worry. No, I'll wait. I mean, I've seen it for like 20 quid, and I still can't bring myself quite to part with that kind of money.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Despite one of my favorite podcast hosts, Tim, saying it's really, really good, I still can't bring myself to do it. But yeah. Anyway, so that's what we've been playing. I'm obviously not the person to be on a gaming podcast because I seem to hate all the games I talk about, which is joyous. And
I'm gonna, as a result of that, I'm gonna go and run a hot bath and cut my own wrists.
You may as well, my friend. You may as well. Ozzy would appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh God. In fact, I'm gonna go and listen to Big Red Barrel once it's out. If they did an Aussie intro.
Don't pimp their show. They don't need it.
Why?
They've probably got.
Sure, they do the same for us, Coleman.
Not since like we made a guest appearance. Weirdly, they stopped talking about us since then. But there we go.
Couldn't handle us.
That's what it was. Yeah, they couldn't have it. What's this? Coleman says games I'm looking forward to: Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, Mafia: The Old Country, Lost Soul Aside, Hell Is Us, Silent Hill F, Ghost of Yotai, Glycerin, Ninja Gaiden 4, and the
How can
Outworld.
it?
Bloody hell!
I'll watch that Ghost of Yotai stuff. It's like, come on, you're gonna smack down on Death Stranding 2, but this looked appealing to you.
I haven't said whether I liked it or not. I really liked it, though.
No, you have.
I did really like
It's
it.
like, no.
But they haven't given me a massive great 4x4 to go charging over the, charging over the world with.
Apparently, Coleman does occasionally pimp our show.
Okay, we'll let him off then. What I would say though about Ghost of Yotai is, whilst I am looking forward to it, I really wish they managed to do it where they didn't have a HUD on that game at all. So when they do things, because they basically have things like show you what weapon stance are in and all this kind of thing. And I'm thinking they must be able to do that just with the character animation, like they do in Dead Space with a massive, great bloody thing going down the back, right? But you must be able to do it with this, where you can kind of see what weapons the person, your avatar's carrying at the time, or something, or he's limping a bit, so therefore he's quite hurt. Oh, he's basically got no legs, he's near death, that kind of thing. There must be a way of doing that, because I just think the HUD on a game like that, just get rid of it. Give me the option. Just let me get rid of it.
All I'm going to say to that, Coleman, is I'm glad that you joined us partway through the episode.
Yeah, let's don't listen to the first 30 minutes of this podcast then, mate. That's all I'm saying. I haven't listened to your latest show yet because you're just editing it, but I'm sure you go on about it a lot.
Oh yeah. Right,
anyway,
is that it then?
Yeah, I think it really is. But before we get ourselves in even more trouble, so thank you very much for listening. I don't know when I'm back, because actually I'm not around I'm around next week, but you guys aren't going to want to do another show. And then I'm off on holidays for a couple of weeks in August. So
it's all right. They've got Wi-Fi on cruise ships.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive though, mate. So I ain't paying for it unless we can take it out of the show account.
Budget. Yeah.
We'll take it out of the show budget.
So the next episode.
They bought you a car, didn't it?
And it'll be and it'll be 2 minutes long.
Be lucky if you get that. So I'll join whenever the boat goes near the coast or something. Oh no, I'm out of range. I'm back in. I'm out. We'll try to do that anyway. So until our next show, which I'm sure if I'm not here, the wonderful Clarky Impet will take the reins and have a wonderful show. I'm sure that will
see you in a month.
Yeah, fucking hell. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, I'll think about it, Coleman.